I do believe that with the COVID crisis that we're now experiencing, having the NIDS identification system would be a perfect example of identifying the most vulnerable in our society. I do hope and pray that the government of today will fast track such a movement.
Do you think having a NIDS card would have been easier and quicker to access these benefits that the government put in place?
Well, having a proper national identification system in any country, not just Jamaica, will make it easier for government to identify its citizens and to account for its citizens. Therefore, having the national identification system in place would enable the government to identify our Jamaicans faster, knowing who are compliant, or the persons who are not compliant, and also noting the persons who really are in need of the assistance. So once we have that system in place, then we can be better able to manage our people and to ensure that whenever we have grants from the government, they can be streamed properly and in a more transparent and accountable way.
Yes, having NIDS would make all the information flow much easier. It would be that much greater. With NIDS, you would know who people are, and the information on NIDS would be, like 99.9% correct. So, yeah, I support the NIDS.
Alright, so do you believe that having a NIDS ID card would have made it easier for you to access government benefit during COVID crisis?
Yes, sure. Have it, yes. They did come in when the Jamaica Labour Party come in with it. The PNP look out against it, but see now you cannot find the people there because you don't know who is working from who is not working. And if we did have NIDS, we'd know who working and who to be benefit. We don't have to run around and asking people for name. We'd have everything on a computer or a flash drive or something to deal with everything right now. And with more better.
So do you believe that having a NIDS ID would be helpful and easy for you to access government benefit during the COVID crisis?
Yes, I believe so. Well, having a NIDS ID, the government know where to send its stuff, know where to find it so easy. Also know what to do when the crisis have, like now. Government know what to do. Fine, thanks.
And I was approached with the question, do I think that having the NIDS card would have been quicker and easier in accessing the benefits provided by the government? No, I think that having the NIDS card would give regular persons an easier and quicker way of accessing these benefits provided by the government because, one, with the launch of the CARE program, a lot of persons will be applying for it, and that's going to take a lot of time in terms of dealing with the volume of persons applying for this program. But if we had the NIDS program enacted, the government could have just sent these monies to these different accounts through the NIDS ID, where persons wouldn't have to apply for anything online and wait for it to come. Now, the NIDS program really integrate everything into one and allows the government to really help citizens directly, instead of putting a program out there, building your infrastructure so that persons have to apply for it. The NIDS program really gives the government an opportunity to give money with it through this circumstance, give money directly to persons in their account without them having to sign up and going through that process.
Do you think having a new identification system would have been quicker and easier to access these benefits that the government put in place?
Yeah, man, yeah. Yes, for sure, because basically you have information about you already, so it's easier for you to do the process.
Okay, so you agree that you want a new system?
Yeah, man, new system.
Do you think having a NIDS card would have been quicker and easier to access these benefits that the government put in place?
Alright, thank you for having me on your program here. My name is Damian Clark, I'm a constituent of the Western Hanover constituency. In every process and in every system, you have a negative and a positive. The negative side of this will be that there will be, without a doubt, glitches for some people, because even our present system, when it started out, it had glitches, but as it go along the way, the glitches were fixed. So this new system would, without a doubt, have glitches. But on the positive side, in this current crisis, if we had a new system that could take in persons who are outside currently and persons who are also on it, who may have in a situation where they need to be upgraded, then this system would be perfect, because in a modern world everything goes through evolution, and you have to understand modernization too. So what worked for 1970s is going to be hard now to work now. So a new system is without a doubt needed, and for me it would have been a better feeling if we had a new system.
So you agree?
You're right, because the politics at the end of the day does not take into consideration the real issues, and the real issues is the benefit and the needs of the people of Jamaica.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Choppa.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Do you believe having a NIDS card would have made it easier for persons to access government benefit?
Much easier, because now the government would know everybody. So you wouldn't have to fight now to find persons or find who have ID from who don't have ID. Now everybody would have ID, so everybody will get benefits.
Perfect.
Evening, my fellow Jamaicans. My name is Kevin Lawrence, and I'm the head boy of St. James High School, as well as a junior counselor from the St. James Junior Council. I received an interesting message from one of my friends, and the question being asked is, do you think that the NIDS card is an easier and better way for receiving these benefits? And these benefits relate to those persons who lost their job during this pandemic. And my answer to this is yes, it would be more easier and safer for our citizens, in the sense that we're trying to avoid a large gathering of persons, and it will alleviate the high concentration rate of persons contracting and spreading this contagious and vicious COVID-19 virus. Our government is always stressing and emphasizing on social distancing. So this medium is a multi-purpose asset that the government should and must execute. Not to mention, this implementation is another milestone for Jamaica, keeping up with first world country technological advancement. And to that I say, Jamaica going with big things. So yes, that is my answer to that question. And remember guys, stay safe. Prevention is better than cure. So, turn on the yard.